The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 43. Eyes up. Check. Fresno. Shift. Check.
Fournette running right. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Foles into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
You got nothing. SOS. Hatchet. Tighten up.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Bandit. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Let's go. Come on. Off.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brissett looking for Campbell down. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Hey, Delta. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Hey, 58 is a mic.
On 2nd and very short, Foles. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Watch the safety creep. Watch out. Check. Check it back. Girl. Spawn.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 25, check 25, check 25. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Now Foles. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, silver. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me. And 58 is a Mike.
Here's Foles. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Under. Go.
He'll look to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Under.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line. Mike, 48.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line. Check. Go.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Jim.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On second down now, it's Matt. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Slam.
On first down, Matt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Check. Come off the ball. Check. 22, check. Over. 22, check.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Check three.
They'll run here with Mack. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
When the rep, let's go right here.
On second down, it's Mack. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This is third and goal. Brissett. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Max Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Colts 14, Jaguars 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that. Sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun give to Fournette. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
13. Hey, son.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Foles dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Go with 5-3. Hey, over. 58, right over there. Yeah.
He'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. The 3rd down run gets them nothing. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead now, they're not close to the first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. 44 is the Mike. 44. Yeah. Here we go. Echo. Mike spoke. Get in the way.
Brissett on 1st down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, check 24. 44, Mike.
Here's Brissett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Brissett. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Easy. 64.
Now first down. He'll drop to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Squeeze, double up. 58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Let's go.
To throw again on second down. Foles. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Here as he's taken down. The sack by Marcus Hunt. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Lambo is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
48 Mike. In your face.
From the gun, here's Brissett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Well, This is Hilton on the receiving end. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They just get the play off. Now Brissett. It's complete to Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill, 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 kill. Go. Motion, motion, motion.
They'll run on first down. Mack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Brissett sets to throw it. This to Jarwin. 15 yards on the play, first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, we're going to fight the 48 right now. Let's go. All day, dog. 48 Martin.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Tight dog. Switch it. 13. He's checking.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Wide 80. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the pass.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Check 26. Bang. Let's go. Great. Jumper.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He got 29 yards that time.
First down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we gonna make the 48 right now. Let's go. I'm coming after you. This is it. To you. I'm coming after you.
On 1st and 10, Brissett under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. Back
now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Mike 48. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we go.
To throw is Brissett. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
It's our time. Mike, 48. You gonna see me in your son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Hey, alert 48.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And he's got his man Hilton. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. Brissett now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Hines. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 41-yard line.
48 to Mike. Wild Bill.
Throwing. Brissett. And his throw is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 48. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we're going to make the 48 right now. Let's go. Oh, here we go.
To throw, Brissett. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a two-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go. Here we go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Foles. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to run.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Second and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, goal, sound goal, sound goal.
On 2nd and 12, Foles. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Hey, 50 ends the mic. Go 50 ends the mic. Let's go. Silent. It's going to be a long day offense. It's going to be
Now Foles. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Pulled in at the 24. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
You can't block me.
Here's Hines. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
You think you're going to get this? No. Max, zoom. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Brissett now. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
First down, Brissett. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jake Ryan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Mike, 48. Mike, 48. They gonna need heads, yeah. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we gonna Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you're right.
Another try after the first down sack. Brissett eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Whip. Watch it. Slow. 48 to Mike. Check.
Brissett looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the... And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
That's the way you make it spin. That's the way you make it spin, baby.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
He goes to you, it's you. He comes to me, it's me.
Throwing again on second down. Foles. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Here's Foles. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
You better be afraid of me.
On second and 10, Foles. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case,
in the right spot. Helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Foles. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
48 to Mike. I'm coming. Check 4, check 4. Come on, come on. Check 48.
Brissett. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutout.